you as much as...
888 Shade 45 Friday night, Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 Gangsta Grillz Radio. We here, we live. It's 2015. You know 2015 is all about new campaigns. You know what I mean? I'm going to do like my man Barack do. You know, we just going to stunt in front of the microphone. I think I want to start holding all my symposiums in front of like a... You know how the stand be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how the president do when he have all the microphones with the campaigns? I feel like that, man. And I got some people in the building. I got some friends. I got the fam in here.
Yeah.
Titty 2 Chainz, what's up?
What's up, baby bro? What's going on, Drum?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling real good, feeling blessed, feeling real honored to be up here at the compound, as you would call it.
We live in Main Street Studios. He's here. He brought the new campaign. The mixtape is in the streets. True Jack City is hot in the streets.
Yeah.
I came by, shout out to KY. I had to deliver some plaques to y'all. I got the opportunity to come by the studio in the cut and hear what you was working on. Hear about the mixtape and everything. So, you know, speak about it a little bit. Like,
well,
talk to me.
Well, True Jack City is really like, it feels like a compilation of artists. In my opinion, young, gifted, up-and-coming artists.
Okay.
In the southern area, we got Cat 1 represent Chicago.
Shout out to Cat 1. What's up, homie?
What's up, my boy?
I see you.
Man, we here.
Absolutely.
We got Short Dog in here from H-Town, but you know.
Short!
Yeah.
Other than that, it's me and Schoolie, you know what I'm saying, Bankroll, you know the whole clique, Street Executives, TRU, and one day I just decided to, well the thing is, Drummer, I just got my deal February 2012. I don't think people, you know, really just can grab.
Right.
So, and since February 2012, I was able to put out 2 successful albums.
Absolutely.
I went on 6 tours, like world tours, not shows, but real tours.
Right.
Guaranteed pesos. And I also got nominated for 4 or 5 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? So
a lot of work has been done in a short period of time.
So it's not that it was time for me to like retire or nothing like that, but it was time for me to add something to my campaign to give me longevity, surround myself with some positive people, some good people, some people that's confident in what they doing, who got their own campaign going on, and that's what I did. And we just Voltroned up. We got this True Jack City that just dropped, and we getting a lot of positive feedback. And there was something that any artist could have done, any Atlanta artist could have done. It's enough money out here for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got these young boys out here, you know what I'm saying, repping they set, but they going hard in the booth. And I'm about giving back to the community any way I can. This was my way of giving back, putting out this tape. You know what I'm saying? We done shot multiple videos. And it's just about introducing the world to people I feel confident in and who I'm a fan of. Basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is dope because I know you and Cat been rocking for a minute. We did a tape together last year. You know, record is very heavy in the streets right now. Birdbath, I mean, one of the hottest records in the streets. Bankroll Fresh got one of the hottest records in the streets out here. So even before the tape came out, we could see the movement was moving.
Yeah.
True Jack City. Now I wonder, because you've been able to use the word true with the campaign for so many creative things, how down the line do you have the trueness on deck?
Well, the true itself is an acronym, obviously, and it started from the mixtape that we did.
Right.
They put both of us back on deck, let the world know what was about to happen.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It was November 2011. I never forget it.
A new Gangsta Grillz classic. You know, I had a lot of old Gangsta Grillz classics. And you helped me bring a new Gangsta Grillz classic to the fold.
I was doing the Teddy Boy, and it was time for me to like just let them know it was 2 Chainz, and it wasn't that I was just, you know, a True Religion fanatic. You know, True was an acronym, and it always has been, that meant the real university or the real you. And when I did religion, it was spelled R-E-A-L, meaning the study of being real. It wasn't like it. So we, you know, me and you just talked about it like it was the mixture of just timing and grinding, and we got grinding. We made up our own little word.
You know, I still use that with a lot of artists these days when people call me about tapes.
A lot of artists be using you can use a lot.
No, but I tell them I use you as an example when they come, they ready for their tape, and I tell you, listen, you got to understand, it's got to be the perfect grinding. And I mean, it was I don't know any other way to put it. It was perfect.
Really. And so ever since then, I took the acronym, I built off of it. You know what I mean? It became an ad-lib, it became a saying. From everywhere from Alabama to Nancy Grace, it just took off. So, you know, I'm happy to have other, you know, players on my team down with the truth. And it just is what it is, man. You know, it ain't about me having artists. These are my partners, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just taking everything that I've seen before me, you know what I mean, good or bad situations, and I'm putting it in a pot, and I'm just trying to, you know, come up with my own blueprint on how to be successful in the city of Atlanta.
Chains is here, Cap is here, Schoolie is here, Short Dog is here, Bankroll Fresh is here. Okay, the tape is called True Jack City. The cover is inspired by, you know, New Jack City. Now, I was thinking about it. We were talking about it earlier about movies from that era. So let me think, like New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, Juice, Menace to Society. I want to ask y'all, if y'all had to rate them in order from 1 to 4, from the movies of that era, how would you feel?
Cap and Short probably. Short a movie.
Short over here.
Short a movie. He done hit a button and shit.
Short look like he's straight out of Menace to Society as we speak right now.
Come on now, cuz.
Too damn loped out.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Nah, I'm gonna go with definitely New Jack City. Gotta be #1 man, from that era.
Okay.
And after that, I'm gonna go with Menace.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the top 2.
Menace, then the Juice.
Then the Juice.
Yeah, gotta go.
Damn, hold up, Menace and Juice, they kind of tied.
Menace kind of empowered, just like the recklessness, like let's get money. Then Juice was just kind of like the homeboys was just tripping.
Why y'all leave Boys in the Hood money like that?
No, boy, see it, but
Boys
see really.
Yeah, you right though.
It's a tough one.
The Boys in the Hood.
I feel like if you go back and look at it, Boys in the Hood had a little more realistic interpretation than even.
I feel like it was like deeper with the, you know, with the
you might have to say Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Huh?
You might have to say.
So what? New Jack then Boys?
So
New
Jack
Jack
No, it Boys in the Hood. New Jack
first.
City. No, it Boys in the Hood. Menace to Society.
Menace to
Boys in
Society.
the Hood. Menace to Society. New Jack City.
But I can't agree with that, man,
So
because
they put Juice
I'm a
last.
hustler first, man. So
I mean,
that
no.
New Jack, it
You
made
put
me a
Juice
whole.
before.
That New Jack City did something different
I say
to
you
me,
put
man.
Juice
You know what I'm
second.
saying? So I guess with all us, we all got different. You know what I mean?
I said we put Juice second.
Yo, let's get into some music. We True Jack City in it. 8 Shade 45. Atlanta's #1 hip hop station. Gangsta Grillz Radio. Hot 107.9. Let's get it. 8 Shade 45. We still talking. The campaign is here. Shout out to street execs.
Yeah.
True Jack City. 2 Chains is here. Cap 1, Schoolie, Short Dog, Bankroll Fresh.
You can smoke a beer, man. You got.
Yeah, you can smoke up here. A couple people though.
Only me. Who you say? Me, Roseanne, Snoop Dogg.
That's it. That's the only people that done got passes in hand.
You gotta be a player, man.
Rightfully so.
So this stuff messing up equipment. You gotta be able to pay for it. That's really what's going on.
Yeah.
How long had you been working on the tape?
How long have you been working on tape, y'all?
We whipped it up, man. It was
What's up, man?
gumbo,
Bankroll in here. Bankroll, holler at them folks, man.
Bankroll, what's up?
What's going on
with it?
Ain't nothing. Last time I seen Bankroll, we was in here having a meeting, talking about some business. And now you got one of the hottest records in the streets. Congratulations.
Right. True.
How long you been working on the tape?
Day.
Just a day, that's it?
You don't take a long time.
That's
Walk right in and get straight to it.
That's it.
Hey, man, for real.
Tell 'em.
In this case right here, bro.
Okay.
No lie.
Okay, it didn't take Bankroll nothing but a day.
Right.
You know, all of us, we put it together. This, we on satellite or what we on? We on
We on both.
You been cussing all this
Yeah,
long time.
we gonna edit that stuff out for the regular
This
radio.
nigga be going in, right?
Right.
Like, bro, you know, like a nigga, like all of us, everybody you see right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, the beat drop, we get a feel for it, we go in, you know, Cat 1, you know, he's spitting out off the top, doing that, what he doing, with the fast, with the understandable.
Right.
Ain't nobody could do that but him, Twister, and like Luda or somebody like that, Sean. Then you got Short Dog over there, you know what I'm saying? He gonna say them metaphors and just gonna be like, crazy. With the boy retarded, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Then you got Schoolie, you know what I'm saying? He one of the originators of that rapping same movement
Talk
that
about
going
it.
on around here.
All right,
That
all
was going
right.
on around.
Yeah.
That was going
Then
on.
doing
Yeah,
that, no.
speak on it, Schoolie.
That really what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
time to talk about it.
You know what? No, it's definitely
It's time.
True story
It's time,
confessions. I mean, how you? What you want to say?
I really don't feel no type of way, but you know, it started to be a problem when you're not doing it right. When you taking it and not doing it right, y'all not doing nothing with it.
Are there certain bars that
Let
you've
it go.
heard that have made you feel like, nah? See, now y'all just.
No,
Now y'all
it ain't
just-
even no balls. It's just the formula that they trying to use. They trying to use it.
Tough.
And who,
Hold on, tell them the phrase what we got about it. What they doing? They dipping in And the cookie jar.
Swag snacking.
That's what they doing?
They swag what?
Swag snacking.
Swag.
Oh, man. And then we got.
And they got the last little bit of. They think they got the last little bit of the juice at the end of the cup, you know. But I pulled up again. I pulled up again.
And then, like I was saying, the last one is Bankroll Fresh. When he hear a beat, like
if I like it,
he go to talking about something. Boy, you did that hook fast. I say, boy, I better do it because you gonna go in there and do a whole song. If I don't, he like, bro, for real. We went in the studio. I went outside, bro. Smoked a little joint by the pool. The man done did 2.5 songs. I go to asking Jack, boy, what he did? He said, bro, I don't even remember. He did one song in 10 minutes. So I don't see people who do that and then have something to say and be jamming at the same time.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So I am that. It's a gift. So, you know what I mean? All of us kind of go in at it a different way, a different kind of angle. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't know. It's just whatever be going on that particular day. But everybody got something to bring to the table, man. Shout out to Young Dolph, too.
Shout out to Young Dolph.
Hey. He eating that road up.
Matter of fact, speaking on that, I want to play that. Let's get into that. Let's do the remix. Shout out to Young Dolph. This is Weezy. This is 2 Chainz on that Preach. Off that Sorry for the Wait 2. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Street Execs in the building. Let's get it. 888 Shade 45 Friday night. Atlanta's #1 hip hop station, Howard 79. Shout out to my nigga Young Dolph. Shout out to Street Execs, Charlie, Coach Tech. What's happening? Okay, so I gotta ask you, Tip, because you were on Sorry for the Wait 2. A lot of Sorry for the Wait 2 is it's somewhat of a venting session for Wayne. What are your thoughts on what he's going through with Cash Money right now?
Man, boy, don't get me caught up in that blunder, boy. Hey.
You gonna say what you just said?
Hey. I love everybody. Jay City going crazy in the streets.
Believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Me and my boy have been working on some good things.
I believe it.
Yeah, I can tell you that.
Y'all should probably do something like, you know what I'm saying? Something
for real though.
One of them ones like
maybe do something.
Yeah, you know how like Hov and
That's
Kanye
a good
did?
You know, that's a good idea, John.
I like that idea.
Man, I'm gonna have to go ask my brother he want to do something like that. But yeah, you know.
Just give me a little speech at the end of one of the songs for that.
Yeah, man, I got a spot for you, you know. But yeah, we just working, you know, man, as far as other people's situations and relationships, man, I don't really entertain to get involved in that. I'm too busy trying to keep my household glued together.
Who picked Preach for y'all to go on?
I did, obviously.
You said this is the one I wanted.
You know how I come.
He was on the song already, or you was like, yo?
Lil Wayne, bro. I brought Lil Wayne. You know he's never even heard the song. He still ain't heard the song before. But I was just like, this is something that's out. It's going crazy. I didn't tell him that Dolph was my, you know what I'm saying? I'm just knowing it's going to help everything, really. So I kind of, you know what I'm saying? But he was already in whatever mode. Just give me something, you know what I mean? And then, you know. So, you know what it is. So it was fun. It was fun. You know what I mean? It's fun to just get down and have fun and rap again. So that's what it is.
True Jack City out right now. Your thoughts on Kobe Bryant and the state right now? You think it's over?
You know I'm a Kobe Bryant. You know I rap like Kobe.
I know, that's why I had to ask you, man. I
mean, he heard his right arm start shooting with his left. I mean, it is what it is, man. We relentless. We don't stop. Can't nothing make us stop what we love. You know what I'm saying? So he'll come back. Right. But he don't have to. But he will just to show y'all. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be tough though.
He don't have to, John.
I know.
He don't have to.
He may not need. He may just need to take Charles Barkley's place on TNT, and then you know what I mean.
Nah, they talking about. They did say they might let the boy do that. Yeah.
That'd be kind of hard. And he be in the A all the time.
He's not. I'd rather him take Greg Anthony's spot or something like that, who just got jammed up because Barkley is very entertaining.
Absolutely.
I'm a Barkley fan, so that's just us talking about that. But True Jake City's currently out, man. Shout out to Chicago, Midwest, Cat 1. Hey. Shout out to the west side of Atlanta. Skateboard got about 100 niggas with him. Right. We had the door of Blue Flame for so long trying to get in, but and then Short Dog, you know, man, you know what it is with him drinking Stein himself. And,
Schoolie, when your next project coming out?
I have no date right now, but it's coming very soon. I know that.
What's it called, Schoolie?
Black Johnny Gotti. Really inspired by the real John Gotti. Okay. So I just feel like I want to chop the head off the snake, and you know I want to just because I don't feel like we eating right, you know. Okay. Just like he felt like. And I can feed my people a good way, you know? So I feel like I'm gonna just take over and just go and take their spots, you know, and just take, you know, You understand what I'm saying, drummer. You know about the Gotti story.
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah,
I'm trying to just take spots too. I'm trying to, you know, everybody loves me, you know, and they really want me on the top anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. And they ain't feeding nobody, so I'm finna go and take the top. You know? It's looking wobbly anyway. I'm thinking about dropping it, you know. Nah, for real.
Shout to KY in the building.
KY, man, they using my engineer. They use everything. They sucking me dry.
That's what we talking about. You got that too.
Put me in that category.
Yeah, True. You don't rap. You know what I'm saying?
I want to though.
Yeah, I know.
He got verses. He got all the low verses.
12. On the way home verses.
Hey, you know that would kill the world? If you drop a song and they think you finna feature somebody, but you have a verse on there too?
Come on, write me one of them ones, man.
One of them ones, man.
I got you, man. I got a hard metaphor for red niggas. I got some hard metaphor for red niggas.
That's how you been delivered,
Light skinned niggas.
Chill. Lynch over the head. I can deliver.
Man.
You know, it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since I dropped Trap or Die to the date, and then I've told this before, but I always tell it.
Jeezy had nothing to do with it?
Huh?
I ain't gonna let you just do it since you dropped Trap or Die.
Yeah, since I dropped Trap or Die.
That's hard. Oh, shit. I'm glad you did that.
No, but listen, this is what I wanted to get to, because it wasn't when I seen Tit. The first thing he said, it wasn't about a Jeezy rap. It was about something I said on the tape.
Yeah, that's right.
And he told me, he said, yo, one of the realest things I ever heard was every street nigga ain't a rapper and every rapper ain't a street nigga. And that was one of my first speeches that I felt like, oh, okay, I'm on to something. Like, if a real street nigga respects that, I might have to keep going with this.
Yeah, I felt good when you said that, because at this particular time, I ain't busting the grape in the fruit fight. I'm just getting in clubs free.
Right.
AG respecting the trajectory of my career, but you know what I'm saying? Some people, some DJs ain't. They trying to drop a nigga record like 4:30 in the club, in at 4.
When it was open at 4:30 in the clubs.
Now you need me to show up and do something for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, back then I just feel, even now when I hear something that I like or somebody, I tell people, I don't have no ego. Like if I hear something that's jamming, I see an artist, I tell them I'm working with their campaign. Like everybody up here, it's something about them. Can't, like if something I come up and I just tell you, I mean, everybody don't have to do that, but I'll just give people their props where they deserve.
Well, you've been one too, you know, when you're featured on a record, whether it's a remix or whether it's somebody else's song, it has been given like quality verses. You know, like a lot of times I was explaining this to somebody actually, and I was talking about a remix, and I was like, you know, if you get Tit on a song from a DJ perspective in the club, like sometimes we don't like to play remixes all the time, but then you'll have those verses that like you can't skip, you gotta play them. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cut Her Off, you gotta play it. OG Macko, you gotta play it. It becomes part of the song. So, you know, that's very respectable, man.
Appreciate it. Nah, we working hard.
True Jack City in stores now. Super Bowl is Sunday. Predictions. I'm gonna start at Cap and then I'm gonna go down and you can give me a score if you want to.
Cap. Oh man, I don't even watch sports.
You know when Super Bowl?
I don't even know. Let
me tell you about Chicago. Let me tell you about niggas like him. Him, my nigga Ye and all that shit.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, bitch.
Yeah, like when Jordan quit, when Jordan stopped, all sports ended for me.
Them niggas don't give a fuck about that with Jordan.
For real though, bro. Like I don't even know.
That nigga said, "Who in the Super Bowl? Look, I could take this nigga to the game. He wouldn't give a fuck."
I'll be on my phone trying to get some action.
Hey, bro, I be having tickets for me to take them, brother, them games. The last time we went to All-Star, man, he cussed them damn people out, bro.
Oh, no.
Yeah, bro.
No, she was pump faking on me, though. She really like,
man, the man don't even know, man. But, you know, anyway, Cat 1, you got to make it. The people that's involved in the Super Bowl is Seattle.
Okay.
That's Seattle. And New England.
I'm going to run with Seattle.
All right. That's a good pick.
All right.
Shorty, you know what's going on?
I really don't watch sports either. I ain't gonna lie.
Seattle, bro, they got the pressure out.
We gonna run Seattle.
I guess we'll go to Seattle.
All right, what you got, Short? What you got, Short?
I'm a rap with Terrific Tom, man.
You going with
hungry. He competitive, man.
Come on, Bankroll. What you got, Bankroll? You know the Trap House on ESPN over there.
I like burger.
Yeah.
Oh, we got, okay.
You going with Seattle?
Brady got to win in one more.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I can tell you one thing. I ain't never went for New England.
Ever.
I can tell you that. Okay. Never.
Yeah.
Ever went for New England. Nah, I ain't never went for New England. So that's just, I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Marshawn, he a beast. I like his mentality. I like his personality. I like his drive. You know, I like certain characteristics from players.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like Sean's heart. You know what I'm saying? Some people, how they capping on defense, they know they the best no matter how tall or small they is. I like that kind of stuff. Yeah, all that, you know.
Speaking of that, how far can the Hawks really go this year?
We can definitely win.
The whole thing.
Yeah, they don't know no better. They just playing. They ain't got no pressure on them.
No,
they got pressure.
Until they get to the playoffs, they got
no pressure.
Play somebody 7 games.
It's gonna be pressure on other people because they in the locker room. They like, this the Hawks kicking our ass by 20. You know what I'm saying? But they don't even know what day it is. They don't even know what's going on. No, I'm serious, bro. Which is kind of good for us. So I'm supporting them all the way, man. Although, you know, and especially since Kobe gone, so I'm all the way up.
All the way. True Jack City, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I got a video to shoot, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5 like that.
Shot a couple videos.
Congratulations on everything. You know, we're gonna rock everything as well and get to it.
That's right.
Love.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all.
Nigga trying to play me.